Okay, so I'm going to present our approach for incorporating CLARIN into courses. And actually the idea was that after the funding for CLARIN in Greece was off, so what would CLARIN become? A project that dies like many other projects? So I was scared about that because I wanted to continue. So CLARIN is in Greece today, is in the university today. So the best way to keep CLARIN alive, my thought at least, was to be through students, the most dynamic public for CLARIN and everything else. Okay, so the question would be, how can CLARIN become not just something we know as an infrastructure, something that we can be trained and but will be it, but be part of actual teaching practice, something students actively use in courses, in thesis, in assignments, and at the end, why not in resource creation? So this is our model, and what I will briefly present is its incorporation into courses, examples of student participation, and completely resource that shows the pedagogical real use of value of CLARIN. So we start with that, but we all agree, I hope and I believe, that research and teaching are stronger together. So the purpose was to connect teaching, thesis work, resource creation, all this through CLARIN, through real practice and a real CLARIN-related practice. And the result would be that the work can contribute to something reusable for students and for us, the CLARIN society, and not something that ends when the semester ends. So, regarding the strengths of these approaches, first for the students, they again hands-on research skills for sure. They benefit, they're exposed to CLARIN resources and workflows. And they contribute to reusable outputs. And for us, and we get this for sure, except the fresh perspectives and the enthusiasm that comes from students, that comes from the young ones. Okay, now, regarding the student participation, this begins with coursework. And I will present how this goes. Continues through master's assignments, develops into thesis work, and then contributes to resource building. So CLARIN can be integrated and can be embedded across different stages of the academic pathway. However, and I know I've heard this before, this is time consuming. It's not something that can be by itself. It needs supervision for all the stages, from the content, from workflows, for documentation, for whatever is involved. Students come with different levels of preparedness. We need and we care about sustainability of outputs. Again, we want something to be alive. And we also have to do, I heard this before, that the workload for metadata documentation is to be mentioned and not to be forgotten. It's not only the content. So these things are, I come from the Department of Mediterranean Studies, which has 3 divisions. So it's interdisciplinary department: Archaeology, Linguistics, and International Relations. So we have students that during the 3rd year, they have to choose which of the 3 divisions. So this is for the undergraduate program of studies that I will give our integration of CLARIN. But the department supports, or I am involved in 2 postgraduate programs of the department. Also, CLARIN is involved, integrated, and 1 interdepartmental postgraduate program of studies. So this is where today CLARIN related integration takes place. So starting from the undergraduate program of studies, this is for the division of linguistics. There is one compulsory and one optional courses, these two, but I teach, and I have made CLARIN visible in the syllabus of the course. So this is the compulsory corpus processing course. Okay, this is a summary of the syllabus, and this is how CLARINL appears in the syllabus. And this is the other course, the optional one, and this is how, again, CLARIN appears in the syllabus of this undergraduate course. So regarding the postgraduate programs of the university that I'm involved, and I could integrate it. Okay, so these are these three. One is ancient theater, educational and literary approaches. So we move from linguistics. Okay, so the other is archaeology of the Eastern Mediterranean and analysis and teaching of first and second foreign language in the departmental with the Department of Primary Education. And this has to do with language education. We have, for this too, we have philologists, archaeologists, historians. For this, we have teachers and philologists mostly. Okay, yes. And these are the three courses that I teach, and I involve and bend CLARIN. Computational processing for the language of ancient drama, digital language resources for ancient studies, and incorporating language teaching. These three postgraduate courses. Of course, I'm not going to go through, but this is the syllabus for the course outline for the first of this postgraduate course. This is how it appears in the syllabus. Second postgraduate course of the second postgraduate program, and this is how a CLARIN appears. And this is the language teaching program, postgraduate program, the disciplinary one, and this is how CLARINL appears there. What is important is that we already have a language resource which is in the BRIC repository of CLARIN, which has been developed by the students of this Master of Arts within this course. Okay, so this is not only the content, but metadata, documentation, everything was developed by the students. Okay, with my supervision, of course, but it was their work. So, and this is just a good example, I think, of what they can do, because this corpus holds 45 works, so 1.30 million words, answering text, monotonic text, translating text, so it can find various and different applications. And this is the thing that we use corpus, yes, for different applications. We don't want to press them to see everything in CLARIN. They don't care. They want CLARIN for their interests, and this is what we do. So every time we focus on what they need. Okay, this is example of the metadata they work with. These are some ongoing projects with the students of our master courses. These are not finished, but they are ongoing. This is a sample of MA thesis using CLARINL. We actually, because these are uploaded to open the database in Greece, all master courses as well as PhDs are uploaded to this repository, which is open to everyone. I actually not press, but try to have this report in the title. Okay, so these are some and some more. A sample of works of the student as a final year and 30 ECTS final year MA thesis. some of these have actually resulted to publications in Greek, but good conferences or other type of publications of the students. And to be on time, the conclusions for us, for me and the students, is that CLARIN is not only a research infrastructure that they have to learn from top to bottom what it can do, because they don't care. We have done this kind of training and maybe one or two, but they want it to be applied to their interests. So it can be integrated into existing courses beyond standalone training. Students learn analysis, but also documentation, metadata, and sharing practices. They have proved to do that. It connects coursework, because this is what it did, and it does with thesis work and reusable options. And the students move from using resources to understanding how resources are created, documented, shared, and reused. Is not for us just a research infrastructure, which is very good, but this is not. It can function as a meaningful pedagogical framework.